All right. Huh? Oh, sorry. I'm Wyatt. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to, well, you know. Just throwing them around the globe. But yeah, let's get to it. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Of course. We're gonna of course go into a little bit of franchise mode. It's 12:30 for you, but not for me. Excuse you. Alright, let's see what you're working with here, Fluffy. Hey, thanks so much for the sub. Let's go. Alright, Fluffy, what do you need help with? We're at Iowa Adventure. What are we looking at here? I know you said Wood Coaster Station. What else did you say? Let's see what else we got. Wood Coaster Station. Remember you? Yeah, you're someone. 1026 for you. Nice. Let's see. Gift shops that I can't get inspiration or images from, and Wood Coaster Station. So I'm assuming you mean this gift shop that is in here. Look, you almost have $1 million. Alright, let's see what we got for the station for the Wood Coaster here. I see. Alright, okay, so are those the two things you want most help with? A modern stone building with a big open section, but I can't find any pictures on Google Photos matching. So when you say big open section, you mean like a big opening here? I'm guessing. So like you want all this to be open. If that's... So like windows. Let's see what we got, and you want it to be stone, so let's take a look at our stone pieces here. See what we got to work with. Didn't use that one. You used... not that one. Not that one. This one? Yeah, this one. Stone marker wall. It's a the marker one. I see. maybe we go thinner. Go with the rework the pathing, but if you delete anything, I'll leave the curbs and actually delete the entire midway. Alright, so we're going for nice open design here. What's going on with these people? Oh, hey, who, hey. Ah. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-bum. Maybe if we put like some arches here. Gonna get that going. I wish the curbs worked and then we could put some curbs there, but anyways. We're gonna have to work with what we got. I'm just waiting for someone to yell, potato. Where's King Coaster, by the way? Did you, like, lock him up? Oh, there he is. He's about to fall over. Be careful, King Coaster. Over there entertaining our guests. He's like he's gonna be our main mascot. I'm seeing how we can decorate this up, maybe. This will be a challenge for me because I haven't messed a lot with this. I have not messed a lot with the stone pieces yet. Stone pieces that we do have. Potato. Why does he wobble like he's like falling over and stuff? Yeah, I'm waiting for the potato ball. Oh, hey, ooh, hey, ha, ooh, ha, hey. What do they do? Is that coming from the chair swing? You're legit being very loud over there. Potato incoming. Let's see if we can do this. Well, that wouldn't be too bad of an idea, maybe. No? Yeah, it will be. That would be a bad idea. Anyways, W streamer, W viewer. Didn't know we had these. Stone ruin wall. A little big though. I yell I made those chair swings. They are very yellow. Very, very yellow. Give maybe this building a little bit of a base piece. Maybe. Just to give it that little extra texture. Some sorts. Maybe. So, hey, excuse you people. You can't just warp through the walls like that. I heard so much hate about this game compared to the uh, uh, compared to the first of the series. What's your opinion? My opinion is actually quite the opposite. I think the game's fantastic, and I think people are comparing it incorrectly to Planet Coaster 1. They're comparing the game to a game that has had many years of updates and DLC on its hands, and the way they should be comparing it is, this is how I'm comparing it, is base game Planet Coaster 1 to base game Planet Coaster 2. If you compare it that way, and I'm talking like base game Planet Coaster 1 before it got all of its free updates and stuff. If you compare it that way, it's not even close. Planet Coaster 2 is way ahead. So, everyone was expecting Planet Coaster 2 to be, its base game to be completely, everyone expected it to be Planet Coaster 1 with all its DLC, all its updates, everything. Basically, they expected that in the base game of Planet Coaster 2, which I think was the wrong expectation to have. I understand why people would have that expectation, but I don't think it was the correct one to really have. Because obviously they just disappointed themselves. So I think the game's going to be incredible after we get some updates and some DLC going. I think it's going to be insane. I think this game's got an insane future. And then the new update, or the new features, are just outweigh everything, in my opinion. Like, the pathing system, I've had people hate on the pathing system, and I'm just like, bruh, it's not even close to what it was. This pathing system is, like, so superior to Planet Coaster 1. Like, what are you talking about? There's nothing with the name Pillar. Interesting. Figured I'd get something with the name Pillar. Improved the lighting system, but didn't include a day-night cycle other than... I really like the game compared. Didn't include a day-night cycle? What do you mean? Yes, the park's closed. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Oh, someone let go of their balloon. We gotta pop it. Hold on. No. 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 There we go. That's actually the first time I've done it. Live in the new pit. What do you mean on the day-night cycle, though? Like, didn't include a day-night cycle. There is a day-night cycle. What do you mean? Probably because you have your fixed sun on. You just gotta turn it off. Make sure you go here and make sure the fixed sun is off. If it's turned on, it's gonna stay the same throughout the entire day. Like it will stay the same time of day for you. Make sure your fixed sun is turned off. I'm about to be established, by the way. Oh, I already have Midwest Adventures already established, and it has a 4.0 rating. You're falling behind here, Fluff. You're not even to 2. I have a 4 on Midwest Adventure. We're already to 4. Anyways, I was looking for maybe like column. If I can even spell it. What's with an M? Or one L, okay. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know how to spell column. Ugh. We got that one. We have the Viking one. Might be a little too Viking-y, maybe. I'm not sure yet. We have the marble one. From the mythology. Then we have the mythology round ones, too. This... It's a fake... It's a column panel. Okay. Interesting. We might use the Viking one. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lighten it up a little bit, maybe. Kind of match the color a little bit. Let's flip it upwards. And I'm gonna make it, I want it skinnier, so we're gonna scale it down a little too. Aquatic pillars, just colored it all the same color to take out the flower design. Oh yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about, because I think I've done the same thing myself. I like the Viking one here too. We recolor it like we just did. I think it's got a good kind of style slash color to it. Than just scaling it down like we just did. Only real complaint is, why do mechanics not repair my rides unless schedule emergency repairs? I do wish they mechanics could service your rides before they need it. Like, get there early so it doesn't start degrading the ride. Maybe there's a way to do it, but like I just haven't found it yet. Because I'm still figuring out all the those mechanics myself a little bit, so. Anyways, if there's something you don't like here, Fluffy, you can easily change it if you want, so. You're more than welcome to, because obviously this is your vision. I'm just trying to help out a little bit, if possible, so. And Coaster's over here to terrorize you right now. I think he's great. I love hearing him laugh. Hobble around everywhere. One of my big complaints is that the curbs don't do anything anymore. They're in the game, but they don't keep guests from walking in places. Which is an interesting thing. Because they should stop the guests from walking into these places, but they don't. Generators need to be connected to a path. Yes. The distributors don't, but the generators do. I had a good idea of how all that system worked beforehand, thankfully, so... Next vision is to put in a new couple rides and maybe place... Like, I do like the all the new management stuff, though. Having to manage, like, schedules and stuff like that. Feels really cool. I can understand why some people might not like it, but I think it's pretty awesome. I personally kind of like it, so... Just in Ben's senior group and submerge it has the same effect, but it's inconsistent. I know you can use like benches and stuff can help keep them from going places. No, there's no hotels currently right now, but I think they will come, and I think they're going to be improved. I think the reason why they're not in there is because they wanted to kind of overhaul them. Remember, we didn't have hotels in Planet Coaster 1's base game either, so... Just reminding everyone that complains so much about that. Well, we didn't have them in Planet Coaster 1 either until a much later update, so... Like, we're about to get lots of amazing updates for this game in the future, so... I think once we get all the DLC updates, different updates we're gonna get, I think this game's gonna be insane. Like, I can't wait till we get custom audio, so I'm excited for the first major update. I'm sure it'll be awesome. Get a lot of this stuff in. I'm gonna try the market pieces here. Compared to that, this game's better. Yeah, like, that's what you have to compare it to. You need to compare it to when Planet Coaster 1 first launched to when Planet Coaster 2 first launched. Like, there's going to be DLC for the game. Like, you should have already known that, so they're not going to put everything in the game right at the beginning. Like, that's just... You can't have that expectation. I mean, a lot of people did, and I understand why they have that expectation. I do, but you just can't have that expectation. Because you're just going to disappoint yourself at that point. Again, I still think those expectations are still valid. And I'm not blaming anyone for having those expectations, because I understand it. But did kind of set yourself up for disappointment. So, able to multi-select while editing a building. On PS5, I cannot multi-select pieces while editing a building. I mean, I can. You just gotta hold shift or drag your mouse button over. Losing motivation. Don't lose motivation. Find motivation. Be the motivation. I really hope this ends up being to Fluffy's liking. I hope. I'm not entirely sure. Like, because I don't know what his vision was too much. I know he said modern stone building, so... if he doesn't like it, he can always take it out. It would not hurt my feelings. If it's not what he was looking for. How do you find motivation? Basically either go on YouTube, look up to see what some of the other creators are doing. Sometimes even go into this Frontier Workshop can help. Going to the workshop and seeing a lot of people's creations in action is another good way. It's definitely a good question. Sometimes you can get the... I've had many creative blocks in my past time, so it can... I know how it is. So... changing the color of the top stone. You want it to kind of match? I was kind of doing... We can change the color. I wanted to try a different stone and have, like, you know, have that little bit of depth to the building instead of using just the same stone. Sometimes that can help. Maybe we can go with a darker, a tan, maybe. Then if we put some details on that. Like get some windows or some sort of pieces up there. That's fantastic. Shabba-doo hoo-wah hoo-wah-oh. Maybe use this for the transition between pieces. One thing I do hope they kind of fix in the future, because it is a little bit annoying, is how everything resets if you, like, delete something. Also, colors. It doesn't save your color. If, I mean, it does if you duplicate something. Say if I, say if I'm placing this down and I undo that, it resets like that. Guess get really stuck on the pads a lot. It's not just you, no. I think there is a little bit of some sort of issue going on with that, so. In some shape or form. But it's not just you, no. There's definitely something going on with it. I'm sure Frontier will be looking into it. As long as we're reporting everything. That's the best thing we can do right now is report bugs and issues and let them know of some of these things. Like, this is the best time to do it while the game's still, in a way, being developed, so... But if you do have your stuff kind of spread out, or a lot of your big rides spread out and stuff, the crowds do a little bit better. Building an ancient fantasy temple, but the whole city is one big cave. The terrain tools pretty, or the terrain tools pretty much. Terrain. And hopefully we'll get some water slide physics in the next, or the first big update too. It looks like we are going to anyways. So they are listening to the community. We just gotta keep voicing it out there. Oh, I heard the potato. Potato. I don't know if I can fit, or if I can fix this. Actually, I have a brilliant idea. Not copy. I accidentally duplicated it. We flip it upside down. It's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Oh, maybe it's not as brilliant as I thought, because it still kind of goes through. It's okay. It's okay, actually. I think it will be okay. Need to learn how to do decorations better. I feel like I can't even place a tree in the right spots. Just takes some time and some patience, you know, and honestly just finding that inspiration that looks good. Getting stuck in queues for rides. If you close the ride and reopen it, it resets. King Coaster. They love them. I love them. King Coaster's the GOAT. Watching the Planet Coaster Challenge series you have, which inspired me to make my own challenge series, but ended up getting unmotivated. Hey, don't start knocking stuff. Did you hear it? I heard the potato again. Is that what that kid's saying? Potato! 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 Anyways. But appreciate you guys being here, guys. Hope you guys have had a wonderful day so far. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be doing more and more Planet Coaster 2 each and every day. Oh my gosh, cats. Stop it. Come on. Let's go. had to kick all of my cats out of my office because they are being little menaces. Potato. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Exactly. Potato. There he is again! Potato! What does that mean in Planko? You need to look that up. I think that's a good, at least a good start for this building. Again, hopefully Fluffy is fine with it, but water park, and it's on the ground to the right of the Ferris wheel. Water park. To the right of the Ferris wheel. Water park ahead. There's no water park there, though. Is that the joke? That you haven't done anything yet? 1 a.m. going to sleep. Alright, well, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. I do love that we have, like, these pieces now. Really, really cool. We both started polar opposite of each other. Right? I'm mostly focused on the water park at the moment. Just a momento. Just a momento. Just a momento. See, that's the one thing. I wish it would hold the colors on these pieces. It'd be nice if it did. Gotta reset them every time. So you can Adventures of Trash, which I guess will not work. Benches and trash bins. I mean you can, but like, what if I don't want a bench or trash can there? You know what I mean? When we get custom audio, we need to record jingles for the shop. I've already got just a memento down. Just a memento. Just a memento. I love like these little details that we can add. Pretty cool. like the idea of the shared class save they implemented. I just wish there was a full multiplayer. Yeah, it would be cool. Definitely wish they could have implemented that. And who knows, maybe if they someday figure it out, maybe we could get it in an update. I'm not guaranteeing that, but you know, maybe they could figure it out. And eventually go, alright, now you guys can play synchronously now. So anyways, I think that's a good little start to that building. I mean, I could always add maybe a little more, but because the back side's kind of bland, but probably should add some lighting in here though. King Coaster thinks so. He definitely agrees that we need to add some good little bit of lighting. Thanks, King Coaster. I kind of like these lights for like gift shops and stuff, but they look nice. I think these came from Planet Zoo. Come here and play Night Coaster 3. Anyways, I know Frontier will make it right to everybody. Like, I'm sure they're not a big fan of seeing their game have mixed reviews on Steam. Because you have a lot of people that are absolutely loving the game. You have a lot of people that are kind of trashing it a lot. And a lot of the critiques are valid on a lot of them, but I still definitely 100% recommend the game, so. Curves you can use. Yes, I understood that. I know you can use bench in trash bins. I understand that, but I don't want to throw trash bins in here because I don't want bins in front of these or inside them. Like you, I mean, I could. It's like I get that, but like I'm not here to put bins and benches in front of them because that kind of looks weird. I've acknowledged it many times. But it's interesting how the curbs don't actually work though. Like they work in Planko 1, but just building little one-offs and Ride Plaza, no gas, no management. Yeah, I mean that's how you want to do it. Potato. Potato. I would highly recommend the game, to be honest. Yeah, like I said, I'm not saying it's perfect or anything, but like I think the new features and stuff are well worth it. Yeah, coaster smoothing. Redo station and coaster however you want. Okay. I was thinking about redoing your base here. Oops. Why did I get rid of that? I didn't do that. Alright. So, these guests need to... I'll chat here for a second. While I adjust this. Bum, ba-da-da-da-dun-dun. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. Nice. Throw in priority pass because we're greedy. Here's the thing, they didn't remove the features. This game never had those features to begin with. See, that's the problem you guys have. Or when you're comparing them, you're like, they removed features. I mean, well, this game never had those features because it's a new game. So, and that's not to say that they're not coming to the game. Everyone acts like because some of these features aren't, or there's some stuff not in the game, that they're never coming at all. That's what people are acting like. Like, oh no, there's no hotels, therefore there will never be hotels in the game ever in existence, when that's not the case at all. They're gonna add these things. This game doesn't have any updates or DLC like the other games do. Planet Coaster 1 didn't have these things either when it first launched. You remember that? They didn't have it. They simply didn't have it. And you got to remember, these games didn't have this from the beginning. I get you want all of these features right away, but they gotta update. They're gonna be updating the game, so it will all come with time. We need to have a little bit of patience. You know Frontier will make it right. They always do. And they've been really good at addressing a lot of the stuff already. Not everything, but they have addressed a good amount of stuff already. Like slide physics. Custom media files. It's all coming. Like... And it sounds like it'll probably be one of the first major updates, so... Like, don't worry. They're gonna make it right. I have faith in them. I think they're gonna do just fine. It's gonna be okay. Okay, Intamin... Blitz. It's gonna be a DLC. You know that. Don't... Those highly requested coasters are going to be DLC. And I don't mind paying for them. I get people don't like DLC sometimes because they have to pay more money. But I don't mind supporting the game even further to get these things into the game. It doesn't bother me that much. Be honest, like, I would pay good money to get my mock extreme spinner in here. That's what I want. Boy can dream. I mean, the DLCs aren't expensive. Just saying, like, most of the DLCs are what, $10, $15 at the very most? I don't even think they're 15. Most of them are 10 bucks. Like, that's a freaking combo meal at McDonald's. Like, except it's not gone after a few minutes of eating it. You have that stuff forever. You'll always have it. Like, It's literally like a combo cheeseburger meal these days. Like it's over $10. Actually, that's more expensive. Potato. Why didn't the game come with baby changing stations in the bathrooms? Unplayable. Yeah, what's up with that, Frontier? Where's my baby changing stations? How dare them? How can they forget about the babies? Unacceptable. Classic mine train coaster, but with a vertical loop in it. Why do you want to see that? Out of curiosity. Oh, dude, I'm just so excited to see where this game will be in a few years. Like, you can't imagine how excited I am to see where Planet Coaster 2 will be in a few years. Everyone will be forgetting about, rating it so bad. Or, all the hate that it's getting, Like, I think it will go away at some point. People will even forget why they were mad. Like, and I'm not saying the game's perfect. It has a lot of stuff it needs to work on, but I have faith that it will be, That's the thing. It's gonna be good. But, like, people are expecting, like, a perfect game right out the bat. Like, realistically speaking, that's not gonna happen these days. And, like, back in the day, that was the thing because they only had one version of the game. There's no updates. That's just how games are these days. Like, every game's like that. It's not going to be perfect out of the gate. They're going to have bugs, and there's going to be glitches and stuff like that. That's just how it is these days. Like, there's no working around it right now. As unfortunate as it is, that's what we have to unfortunately deal with gaming these days with video games. Like, they can just patch stuff later, so they're not as worried of getting a complete perfect game right out of the gate, So, I mean, I do feel like some people are giving up on the game really fast too, because they'll be like, oh, I can't figure this out. And I'm like, after I got stuff figured out, at first it was a little bit difficult, yeah, but after I got stuff figured out, this game's amazing. Like, it's not gonna be exactly the same as the first game. A lot of people keep going on about the UI, and it has its issues. Like, it's not perfect, and I know a lot of people are upset because it kind of caters towards console players. But it's not the worst. I think my least favorite part about the UI, the biggest gripe I have, is when you click on, like, custom coasters and you have to go through this list. Like, I'm not a big fan of that either. That's my biggest complaint. And even that, to me, is still like a nitpick. Like, yeah, I'd prefer it to be like scenery and just have where I can just see it like that. Of course, I'd prefer that. What? That's about it. When it comes to UI, like the other, there's a few other things, but it's not that bad. It's not the worst thing in the world. The biggest thing for me right now is like the colors not staying the same, or like you have to change the colors every time. To me, that's one of the bigger kind of annoyances, personally, but two things I needed was a first-person mode and hide the HUD on console. Yeah, so like we have first-person mode in Planet Coaster 1 as well, but I like I do like what they did with this one. Add the scenery group. Am I not editing the scenery group? Oh, come on, man. I thought I was in that scenery group. Well, poop. Oh my gosh. Oh my stars. I haven't used this roof yet, so I figured I'd try it out here. As a simple wooden... I figured it would work for a wooden coaster roof. So we're gonna try it. Potato! Why did you disappear on me? I didn't click off of you. I can't believe you've done this. See, to me, those are like minor nitpicks, and I think it's something that Frontier will fix. We just gotta let them know, like, hey, these things kind of suck, you know. I don't think they're like deal breakers or anything. Like, I'm still managing. Like, it's not like the worst thing in the world to me. Like, it's fine. Like, I want it fixed or I want it changed. And I'm gonna voice my opinion on that, and I will. But like, I don't think it's like a, oh well, this makes the game awful kind of thing, you know? Because I still think it's an amazing game, even with that. If you ask me. And I can't speak for console version or anything. But I think the only thing that matters for me is that I'm enjoying the game. Which, to me, that's all that matters. And if someone doesn't enjoy is not enjoying the game, then that's totally fine. They don't have to enjoy it. Yeah, multi-select's right here. The bottom right. Also, another few minor things I have is selecting pieces. So in Planet Coaster 1, you could do, like, you can do hold shift down, and it will select like that. And then if you, what you could do in the old game, in Planet Coaster 1, is, like, do that, like, drag your mouse over, and then you can continue to select by holding shift, like this. Wait, did that work? Hold on. Wait, no, what I was thinking of, if you drag over like that, and then you do it a second time, like that, it would still have this selected, but now it deselects it. I'm not a big fan of that. You can't do multiple mouse drags. It deselects the last part. What if I held control? No. I was like, maybe they changed the controls on it, but no, it doesn't look like it. But that's one thing that I'm not a big fan of either. That one's kind of been a little annoying as well. Being able to drag the select drag. Now I can't do that anymore, so usually when I do this, I'll place one outside here in case I need to select it later. Alright, we're gonna have to eyeball this one because this roof doesn't really have, like, a good thing to go off of when it comes to that, so. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Ba-ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. That should be good. Potato! Wow! Kids having fun. Are you having fun? We do have a little bit of a station going here, right? This is gonna be a real operator deck. What DLC theme packs do you want to most see? I think it would be amazing and really awesome to get like a steampunk type of DLC. And that's what the Mock Extreme Spinner would be in. Personally, I think that'd be really cool. Mock Extreme Spinning Coaster and a steampunk DLC. I think it'd be a perfect fit. But I like the idea of that, because it's something different. We a DLC type of DLC we haven't really seen before in the game. So, in Planet Coaster 1, it'd be different. It'd be awesome. But that's kind of like my pick. I think that'd be pretty cool. Steampunk area of Six Flags Magic Mountain is cool. Nice. Twisted Colossus is a great ride. It's a fun ride. I just wish they would duel more often. I marathon that thing, and I only got one duel out of it, and it was only on half the ride. It wasn't like a perfectly synced duel, but it was close. Close enough to where I would count it as a duel, but... They bring back Western and Pirate. Those are my favorite. Yeah, those are some good ones. I do like the themes they do have. And you can create some of those themes with some of the pieces we have now. Like, you can kind of do some sort of Western theme if you really wanted to. Why didn't I do the walls here? You can use a lot of the Viking sets, or the Viking pieces. Have a lot of good stuff for that. Like, they still have, like, crates and barrels and all that fun stuff. So you can somewhat make it work. Just takes a creative mind sometimes. People getting in are slow. Yeah, I think they should have done something like what they did with West Coast Racers, though, where, like, if they're taking a little bit, like, I think the other train should, like, stop. and wait for the other train. So you do get the duel every single time. Like West Coast Racers is a great design for that because you're gonna be dueling with the other train every single time. I really like how that's set up. If they could have done like a setup like that, that would have been nice. And it's funny because it's in the same park too. Now let's see what lights we could go with. Hey! Thanks so much for the sub. Thanks for subscribing. Back to back. Nice. Appreciate the subscribers. As always. A little smaller. I'm curious of when, say, like, Planet Zoo 2 will come. I think that's going to be... I think it's easy to say that that's also going to get a sequel, because it was also very popular. Some sort of mechanic to have shows, live entertainment, for your parks. Mechanic. Yeah, maybe that's something that comes in the future, too. I think another thing that might come in the future, because it's highly requested, is, like, midway games. And I think it'd be really cool if you had mini games where you could actually play them yourselves, too. I think that'd be really fun. Iowa Cyclone. Fluffy, did you fix the chain lift? Hey, he did. Thank goodness. I think midway games would be cool, as long... I think it'd be even more epic if, again, if you could play the games too, like, just as mini games. That'd be the coolest. The coolest. Would just be the coolest, bruh. Potato. There it is. Oh yeah, I played Thrillville. Those mini games are fire. What would be even better is adding the RMC Raptor so I can recreate Wonder Woman at Six Flags. Yeah, I think the Raptor is another one that'll be in a DLC. I think the coasters that are going to be in a DLC are going to be the RMC Raptor, Intamin Blitz, Mach Extreme Spinning Coaster. Those are all going to be, I think, DLC. Like, those are literally, like, the highest requested coasters to be in the game that aren't. And they left them out, so just seems a little suspicious that they would leave those out, because they've taken a lot of stuff people asked for and put it in the game, so it feels kind of weird that they would leave the most requested ones out. Just doesn't add up. So I think, truly believe that they're coming. But since they're very highly requested, you can make them a DLC, because you know people will pay money for some of those rides. Including me, like, I will, 100%. Experimental Ghost Ride rides. Pack with rides that have concepts but haven't been built. SNS Access. When does that one open? There's actually an Access coaster that is opening. The Transformers one, or whatnot. I think that is that open next year? But an SNS Access coaster would also be amazing. I just want my Mach Extreme Spinner. If I get that, my life will be complete. Everything doesn't matter. Like, it's just, that's all I want is my Extreme Spinner. It's the only thing I want ever. I wish their Mach would build more of those. Like, I want to see parks build more of them. Like, if I had a park, I owned a park, yeah, I'm getting a Mach Extreme Spinning Coaster. They're super popular. I mean, with the two that are in existence right now, I'm just surprised not more parks have built them. Lay it. Stop. Alright. One of the things I dread doing, and sometimes, but I know it's necessary to make it look good, is queue line details. Mostly when it comes to, like, elevated stuff, I'm not a big fan of. Some of my least favorite things to work on is, like, doing stuff like this. I do like that they have these wall pieces that are non-grid. I think that's an incredible addition to the game, too. Like, this is great. Like, being able to have non-gridded wall pieces was a big dub. Big W. Here. Because you can also resize them too, and all that fun stuff. Alright, so we got these. Got those all taken care of. Those look nicer. Good. Hey, I got us up to 2.0. So I did something. Something good. Iowa Cyclone. Potato. Zintamin, the creator of Falcon's Flight over in Dubai. Yes, Intamin is doing Falcon's Flight. Only Intamin would be crazy enough to do to do like some of the crazy concepts that they do. Only Intamin. Intamin be crazy sometimes. Hey, I found the water park that Fluffy was talking about. Hey, we hit $1 million. Let's go. Okay, I think I'm going to call it good for Iowa Adventure. I do want to work on more Midwest adventures, so hopefully this helped Fluffy out a little bit. I did his wood coaster station, and I tried to do this as best as I could. Thanks so much for that sub. Appreciate it. If you're watching live stream. But tried to make something work there. Pop. So let's go ahead and upload the save. Added wood coaster station. Worked on gift shop building. There we go. 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 Man, I think we can hit 15,000 subs before the end of the year. That would be awesome. Hey, park is established. Let's go ahead and add it to the leaderboard. Iowa Adventure is established. Waiting to see a recreation of that in the workshop. I wonder if someone's recreated it. Maybe. Well, let's go look at the workshop. I haven't looked at it yet today. I like to go in here once in a while and each time and look at the new stuff that people have been posting, so I'll usually go through a few pages of the publication date tag, and then I do like to see the most subscribed, which is still 13. Ooh, wait, no, it's Accelerator now. Accelerator is actually past 13. I don't know why it's behind it in the list, but I wonder if my Viking Slide Complex is still on here. Yeah, we're still on page 3 with 5,318. Take a look at my workshop, see how it's going. Tipping Bucket's getting close to 1,000 downloads. That's awesome. We have our How Plummet recreation and my resort. Which has also done well. With almost just under 4,000 downloads. My resort's actually got a 5-star rating. Let's go. That's pretty hype. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe for more amazing Planet Coaster 2 content on the way. Now we're going to head into my other franchise park. That's going to be Midwest Adventure, which, as you can see, Midwest Adventure is 1,220 on the leaderboard. Iowa Adventure is higher just because it's got a total cash count higher. The cash count is actually higher than that, so. So we're gonna head into Midwest Adventure. I worked on it a little bit. I think it was this morning when I did a live stream. Love these load times, man. They load in so fast. So fast. Gosh, it's beautiful. The graphic, the lighting. The lighting is so good. I can't get over it. Alright, let's edit this so delightful a little bit more. Just threw it together. I didn't really detail it just yet. So delightful. And Frontier in their names. Pretty genius. Potato. It's degrading. See, he's right there. He was on it. He was ready to go. Our maintenance, our mechanics are pretty solid. They're pretty solid. They know what they're doing. Have we ever established if pools can be built over coaster tunnels? I don't know. Over coaster tunnels? You mean like if a coaster went underground and can a pool be placed on top of it? Is that what you're trying to ask? Yes. I mean, I've never tried that. I didn't really ever find the need to try that, so. Maybe that's just me, but. Just a memento. Just a memento. Bum, 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 bum. Love the way you build your parks. They look so good. Well, thank you so much. I try. You know, I try. Uh, I do try to do that very well. Potato. I do think we need to do some sort of like tube slide next. Like an inner tube slide would be a good idea. Okay. How's the way or the lazy river turning out? It looks like they're actually going around it more than they were. Most of them are just hanging out at the entrance, though. Why are we... There's so many of them just kind of gathered in one spot. We'll get a coaster. Don't worry. Honestly, this got a lot better after I added the So Delightful. Like, it was all crowded right here. So it did do a little bit better later on. These slides are still getting some. These ones, of course, are having the glitch with the queue times. People don't want to wait 0 minutes because they think it's too long. I wish there was somewhere to sit down. There's plenty of places to sit down, bruh. I have lots of places. Cool park. Well, thank you so much. Now we're gonna get into the dry park. Don't worry. I just got into. I wanted to establish the water park quite a bit because, so I kind of am aware where it's gonna be. It's gonna be off to the side over here, using up this space, and then the rest is gonna be the dry park. So. Yeah, there's a glitch with water slides where people won't ride them because they think that the queue time is too long. As you can see, it says 44 minutes on this slide, even though there's literally no one in line. This one shows 0, so I don't know. As far as I know, no one's been able to find a way around the glitch either, so... Maybe if we closed them and hit the edit button, like not actually edit anything. Like we're not Not gonna edit anything. Still says 44 minutes though, even though it's closed. Which is weird still. I think it's something that Frontier definitely knows about because this is one of the more one of the bigger glitches going on right now. Everyone's been the most vocal about, so I do think it's something that is probably on Frontier's radar, and I'm sure they're working on trying to get a fix for it. Too bad it wasn't in the first fix, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm sure they'll get it fixed though. Like for instance, like these slides are still going well, but like it probably won't last that long. See, this one says 17 minutes. This one says 3 minutes. Like, I think the queue times are just kind of bugged out right now. Saving and restarting fixes it, but then starts again. Yeah, it probably only lasts for so long. So only so much we can do. That's oh yeah, we need to unlock the inner tubes. We don't even have it unlocked. Research. Boom, give me that. No, it might as well give me that too. Yeah, we got them all. Alright, we're gonna do an inner tube flume. Don't know why the platform's red, but it is. Hopefully this will kind of fix or help with the crowds over here maybe a little bit. Potentially anyways. We'll do a double platform. Da -da 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 -da. What is the coaster with the jet plane trains? Is it supposed to be the Vekoma? It is. And I know a lot of people are upset that you can only do 2 cars. It's like modeled after a specific one, though. I hope they change it to where you can have more than 2 cars at some point. So do a lot of people, so. What are some of the special pieces you do? This is the one of the ones you can do the half pipe. think they'll make a coaster cars pack. I mean, like have different trains and stuff. They've already mentioned that they're gonna have more options for like coaster trains. I think they mentioned it when they were going over a lot of the feedback stuff. They mentioned that they will be having plain options for all the coaster trains. So game is still buggy. It does have some bugs in there, for sure, and I think they'll get fixed. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I hope they are actively working on trying to get some quick fixes on some of these. They already did have a patch come out, so pretty early on, so which is a good sign that they got one pretty quick. Alright, we need to get a pool for this. Is it one of the bugs water slide physics? I don't think that's a bug. I think that they just don't have physics in them. That's not really a bug. It's just something that people have complained about. So, and they've already acknowledged it, and it looks like they're going to be actually putting real physics into them now, so. Actually, before we put that down, I think I'm going to adjust this platform. We're going to move it around a little bit. Find just the right spot that I want this in. This is going to be our entrance slide, I guess you could say. Need to have enough room for that. What if we reversed it to this side? I put the slide over here, over by the, this might be the move, because I do want to build a little bit further this way, so we have the other entrance to the lazy river. I kind of like it going over the lazy river a little bit. Kind of neat, you know. Anyways, thanks for that sub. Appreciate it. those subscribers coming in, because we got lots of... Alright, we did a single one. I think the other side, we can put in a double. So one side's the single, one side's the double. I've seen a lot do this before, so... So we're gonna also do it, so why not? Expired service badge. No. Not again. Alright, and then we're gonna do a dip. Alright, now we'll put in our pool. For these to go in. That was kind of weird how that worked. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh-dee-do. Boom, boom, boom. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. Alright, so we're gonna grab from, let's go from here, ground right there. Oh, that didn't go as well as I had hoped. I don't know why that spot's not wanting to smooth out. Why did you say potato? Because the guess, there's like a kid, if you like listen to the crowds in the game, there's like a little kid that just screams potato. That's why. Alright, that'll work. At least I think it will. Alright, we're gonna use the draw tool, which you can actually sculpt these around pretty good. Not gonna lie. Too steep. There's nothing steep there. What are you talking about? Let's see if we can at least get something here. Oh, I'm still in the pool tool, not paths. Darn it. Alright, let's try it now with these. Yeah, there we go. Just the wrong texture. You know, speaking of potatoes, there's no fries in this game, is there? I don't think so. You know, we also don't have funnel cakes. Like, why didn't we ever get funnel cakes in Planet Coaster? That's my question. Where are the funnel cakes? Inner tube zoom 1 is incomplete. Oh yeah? Well, you're incomplete. Does not have enough lifeguard coverage. Could you give me a moment? It's not like it's open. It's like, y'all just need to calm yourself. Or soft pretzels. Good points. Like, how are funnel cakes not in a theme park game? Like, that, you'd think that would be a given, right? Alright, we don't have a yellow slide yet. We'll go yellow for this one. Why am I making it yellow? I don't know. We'll do yellow and I'm gonna go with a green. Do 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 do. Go ahead and place entrance. Edit the platform. Colors. We'll make these the gray color. No ATMs, no restaurants, no hotels, no security. And guess what? None of those were in Planet Coaster 1 when that game first launched. Just so you know. Can you pick up the guests and drop them in a pool? You can, actually. All those things you just listed was also not in Planet Coaster 1 initially. So these things will get into the game, I think. Like, I'm pretty positive they're all going to get in the game. But no funnel cakes is a deal breaker. I mean, you don't have a bad point there. Like, where's the funnel cakes? Need to check our filters here. Yeah, we're gonna need another one over here. A water filter. Fun. Just gotta get that connected. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Hide that. ATMs were? Were they, though? I'm sure they probably were, but... ATMs. I could live without those. Like, I don't really care. I mean, I don't even think ATMs are that common in parks and to begin with. So... So these slides are meant to be nothing too crazy. So that one turned out pretty good. A little bit slow, but it's not meant to be super fast because these are kind of more of our family kind of style slides. If you ask me. So wait until the winter time so see if it's 10% off and how the game progresses. Yeah, the game gonna progress. It is. Foundation's there. I'm excited. Yeah, it's good. This is a great foundation. Just need to get some bugs fixed. Like, and once we do get all those other things in the game, at some point, we know we're gonna get them. You know Frontier's gonna put them in. Ain't no doubt. Once they do get those things in, and we get those get some DLC in there, DLC and all the free updates and stuff, it's gonna be pretty epic. I don't know why I clicked out of that. is like a Planet Coaster update, not a sequel. You are very much incorrect there. I'm gonna really very much disagree with that. I cannot disagree more with that statement. Because did Planet Coaster 1, were you able to attach scenery pieces to coaster trains? Or your flat rides? Nope, can't do that. Water parks? Yeah, no, can't do that. Dark interiors? Yeah, can't do that. Scaling scenery items? Yeah, can't do that. Well-optimized game that has very short load times into your parks? Yeah, that's not a thing. Improved graphics and, like, visuals and the lighting. Oh my gosh, the lighting is insane. This is not a Planet Coaster 1 update. And for... Really, I don't understand the people that say that are like, oh, it looks the same. It's a sequel. What do you expect them to do? Completely change the art style of the game? Like... I mean, the graphics and the lighting and visuals are all way better than the first game. You know what I mean? Like, it's... Of course it's gonna look similar. It's a sequel. It's not supposed to look different from the other game, from the first game. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what I don't understand when people say it looks the same. Like... Well, like I said, I'm respectively disagreeing. It is a true sequel. Like, the updates to this game are amazing. $61 for this slide. How is that a bargain? Those are all just new features. What do you want them to do? What do they need to do then? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be, like, rude or anything, but, like, what do you want them to do? What do they need to do for you to count it as a sequel? Yeah, new features. Like, what else is it supposed to be? Graphical updates, check. Lots of brand new features, check. Like, that's what the sequel is going to be. It's not a different, like, style of game. Like, it's still a theme park simulation. On all the new management features, too, there's a lot of management features as well. That's what I don't understand. Like, they're all new features. RCT2 was very different from RCT1. Like, RCT2 was not much different from RCT1. I don't understand that argument. RCT2, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, they look the same. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 just added new features and more rides, stuff like that. What is Planet Coaster 2 doing? Same exact thing. I don't understand the argument. I don't. I really don't. Like, please, like, let me know. Like, why you think that? The newer engine alone makes it a sequel to me. Like, I just don't understand why. I don't get it. Like, I just don't, like, what would please you? I mean, look at these sunsets, though. Like, visuals is just so good. Again, not trying to be rude or defensive or anything. I'm genuinely curious of why people think these ways. Because I just don't get it. I'm intrigued and want to know. Like, I want to understand it. just personally, I just wanna know why. Isn't Blanco 1 and 2 the same company that made RCT 1, 2, 3? They made Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. 1 and 2 were not done by Frontier. I think they helped with like some of the expansions for Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, and that was it. But like they fully developed Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Frontier were the masterminds of that one. New game mechanics, special events, holidays, shows, and actual management would have been a proper sequel, in my opinion. Well, they changed a lot with the management, so like management's not even close to being the same as Planet Coaster 1. So new game mechanics, check. Planet Coaster 2 has that. Special events, like holidays and shows. We have seasons, so, and again, these things might come later in an update too. So like, water slides are just reskinned coasters without physics, which, by the way, they've already addressed. So, just saying, they're adding physics. Like they've addressed that. They're listening to the community. So, like, to me, that's not much of a valid thing when you say without physics, because they just literally addressed that, and they're gonna be adding them. So. Actual management, which we do have, like, there's a lot more management. Like, the management part of it has changed so much from Planet Coaster 1. It's not even close to being the same. They changed they completely reworked the management side of this game. The way time works, the way you have to do staff scheduling, stuff like that. Power management tools and water management, which is a little mixed. Some people like it, some people don't. I personally think it's a nice little thing to have added when it comes to the management side of things. But you can turn them off in Sandbox, so, like, released it a bit too early, and that's fine. I'm glad they're listening to us. Yeah, and, you know, that's a good point, too. It's a little buggy in some aspects. There's some bugs that they need to fix, of course, but how is this not? Gotta refurbish it. But they changed a lot of things. Can you imagine being able to manage a Mardi Gras event, Halloween events, Christmas, and parades? I think that would be cool, and I think there's some of those things could be stuff that could be in the future, like. Everyone's judging this game as if, like, nothing else is coming to the game. Like, this is all we get. Like, there's nothing coming else. Nothing else. We're not getting any updates and stuff. Like, that's how everyone's acting. Like, oh, this is the game. That's it. You know? We're not getting updates and stuff. Everyone's expecting all the features to be there at once. For some reason. It's, like, a lot. Hey there. What's up, Wild Rage? Could you show the water jets or fountains? Do they light up? I mean, if you add lights to them, they could. I don't know what I'm showing off specifically. I mean, I have a few fountains in here, but some, like, water effects, that kind of. But, I mean, they don't specifically have lights in them. The pools have lights automatically in them. Nobody's riding these, and I just opened them. So that's interesting. Maybe it's because I'm charging $61 to ride a slide. Well, there's finally people coming in. Back in the day, you bought your game at the store. You didn't bring the CD back to get upgrades for slide physics. Well, guess what? We're out of that era, unfortunately. So, I understand what you're saying. Games back then didn't have the luxury of being updated. And that's just how games are now. And that's not really a valid argument because that's games these days for everything. So, like, every single game that comes out now has that same issue. It's going to be released probably a little earlier than it should have. There's going to be bugs. Like, that's every game, modern game now in general, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how today's gaming industry is. Like, there's nothing we can do about it. It's literally every game. You're not gonna have a perfect game anymore. It's just not gonna happen. Like, they don't, because they know they can make fixes and patch these things later on. Like, that's just how it works now, and that's just how gaming is today, unfortunately. And I'm not saying it's a good thing by any means. I'm just saying that that's the times we live in now. So comparing it to back in the day, is not really something that's, I don't want to say like it's not valid, but like it's not really valid anymore because that's not how it is anymore, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately because like it is unfortunate that games get released in not as good states anymore. You know what I mean? So you have that point. If you know what I mean, like, I understand your point, and back in the day, like, they had to make it as flawless as possible. It had to be like that. Otherwise, your game, because there's only one version of the game, and there's no updates unless you get like expansion packs or something like that. And it's just unfortunate that that's how games are these days. But in a few years, we'll finally get the full potential of this game, and that's what I'm excited about. And I've never had any problem with early access, kind of, and I kind of view it as this is basically the early access of the game that we're getting in the future. That's kind of how I'm kind of viewing it. It's more of an early access build, kind of, even though it is technically the final build. Not really final because they'll continue to update it all the time. But like I said, I get your points and everything. It's just unfortunate that that's not how it works anymore in today's gaming world and the industry. And it's unfortunate, But like, you haven't answered my question. I'm curious. Like, I just wanna know what would make it a sequel for you. Why does it have to look completely different? Like, visually, does it have to look different? Does the art style have to look different for you for some reason? I'm curious of what makes you think that. Like, to me, this feels like a sequel. Like, you're very much entitled to your opinion, and that's fair. Like, I'm not judging that by any means. Or I mean, I am, because I'm trying to understand why you're thinking that way. What does the game have to do to make you think it's a sequel? A lot of the stuff you listed, I kind of check marked the boxes already. And said, well, we have that. Like, what does it have to do to make it feel like a sequel to you? Because to me, it feels like one. Just expecting something new? What do you mean? Like, What do you mean by something new? Like, there's a ton of new stuff. Like, there really is. Like, for me, like, some of the mechanics, as, like, the mechanics of being able to add scenery to coaster trains, that is already, like, insane to me. And the scaling tool, dark interiors is a huge upgrade. And to me, like, when I first opened this game, I noticed how much better the graphics are. It didn't feel like Planet Coaster 1 to me. Like, the load times, everything loads faster. Um, See, to me, and this is my perspective, it just felt like an entirely new experience. But as a sequel, it's still gonna have the same feel of the original, and it's supposed to, you know? It's a sequel to the game. It's not like a new entity. It's still the same franchise, you know? I think the graphics are updated enough and to where to me it just makes sense. I view it as early access, and that's cool as long as they don't ask for more money. And they do a lot of free updates that add lots of new features. That's what they did in Planet Coaster 1 and Planet Zoo. You get lots of free updates, and those updates give you give you new features and mechanics and stuff. So you still get those things, just at a later date. Looks exactly the same to me. See, I don't understand where you're getting that, though. How does it look exactly the same? The graphics and lighting are so much better. If you put them together, like, side by side, like, there's a difference. Are you saying that just because the art style is similar, like the same? Like, I don't know. Like, I took some screenshots. I can clearly see the difference. Like, the screenshots of the game, between the games, I notice a huge difference when I take screenshots and Planet Coaster 1 versus 2. Like, that's me personally. I just don't know. I don't get it. I think the visuals are amazing. I don't know. I'm impressed with the game. Personally, so. And if you're not, like, that's totally fine. It's your opinion, so. Um, I just don't know. I just don't understand it, I guess. I can't see where you're coming from, unfortunately. And like I really want to understand, you know. Well, you know, it is what it is, you know. I'm sure there's people that think I overpraise the game, but it's just my opinion. And my opinion is I think this game's so good, and I can't wait. Multiplayer was falsely advertised. How? They didn't falsely advertise it. They said you can only play once at a time. They never said once that you could play together. Like, where did they falsely advertise that? They've only stated that you can play asynchronously together. They've never... There was no place where they said anything different. ultra wide monitor, I need to find a way that it's not stretched image in the corners. It's horrible in ultra wide. Yeah, I don't have an ultra wide, so that would be insane though, in an ultra wide monitor. And I'm only in day 2 in here, by the way. Day number dos. Should probably turn my light on just so I can see what I'm doing here. Needs concert stages. Yeah, I agree. That would be awesome. Like, have like concerts and events and stuff. I totally agree with that stuff. Absolutely. I'm all for it. Very good and nice park. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'd be trying. It's mostly a water park right now. We haven't touched too much on the dry park. I refuse to pay for DLCs that adds funnel cakes or any of the staples from Planet Coaster 1. New stuff I will pay for. That's totally fair. Like, I mean, funnel cakes. That should be base game. For sure. No photo ops either. But again, you gotta understand, like, a lot of stuff a lot of stuff you are mentioning was also not in the base game of Planet Coaster 1. Like I said, things are gonna come in. We're gonna get updates. They're gonna add stuff, and the game's gonna be a lot more fuller later on. Unfortunately, we don't get everything all at the same time. All at once. It comes later on. I haven't really messed with the log flume yet. I've got myself like 80 or 90 plus hours in this game already, and I still haven't discovered everything or messed with everything just yet. I have yet to explore every asset of the game. Still working on that. I do hope we get like Vista View points back, those pieces that you put down where guests will like take photo ops with it, like they'll take photos and stuff. I do miss those. I think those will be, I hope they make a return at some point. Again, that was another thing that was not in the base game of Planet Co 1, but it's all good. Would be nice to also have actual entry exit ticketing and security mechanics. I mean, I agree with you. Like, the stuff that you're stating, I agree with you. Like, I do think these things should be in the game at some point. I think having like an exit would be really cool. I do agree with that. That'd be awesome to see. Like, you have like a separate park exit, designated exit, like a lot of parks do. Proper restraints on the proper rides. That's a minor nitpick for me. Like, I also agree, but I don't think it'd be completely the end of the world. Like, I do think it's questionable, like, why does the B&M wing coaster have the old style restraints? In Planko 1, they had the normal ones, you know? There's kind of some interesting creative choices there, but it's not like a huge deal, and I don't like... It's not like that big of a deal to me, but still also just like some interesting decisions were made. Barriers need to be working, do nothing as it. Yeah, that's weird how the curbs don't work. Definitely something we need to tell Frontier, like, hey, the curbs are in this game, which guests are supposed to avoid if you put them down, but they don't do anything right now. Because we had them in Planet Coaster 1. I don't know if they know that. Maybe we should definitely get that reported. Rash angry, but that's just the thing. Bum bum ba ba dum bum bum. Regardless, despite everything, I'm having a blast with this game. I've been playing it every single day since it came out for at least 2 hours or more, and like when I work, I've played it at least 2+ hours, or like 4 hours probably. Yeah, I guess walking through walls. The good thing is it's easier to delete paths and stuff, so that's what I did for like my fountains. I just cut out like the inside of the paths for the fountains, and they'll walk around them, so that's what I did for those. It's all good. Everything's totally fine. Yeah, all the critiques and everything about the game is, again, valid, and I agree with pretty much everything everyone says. You know, I just say we just need to have some patience, and the biggest thing is we need to, you know, communicate with Frontier, and let them know, like, hey, these things should be in the game. Can we get them? You know, instead of just screaming at them like you know, they're really good at listening to the community. We just need to let them know these things. You know, it's early enough in this game right now where we can make a difference by just letting Frontier know these things. And they've already they've already addressed some of it too, which is awesome. Or a few of the things, you know? Hope they make people walk around scenery. They just need to make curbs work and it'd be fine, so. What's up, Morris? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Can't wait to see what they do. I'm super excited. But I think it would be nicer if scenery pieces just had like collision. I think that would be a lot easier than having to worry about curbs in general. If they made those have collision, it would be really nice. Like any scenery pieces you put on paths and stuff, they just automatically like will avoid walking into. That would be very much preferred. You're good? Well, that's good to hear. Will waterslide physics stop the double inner tubes from spinning, do we think? I'm hoping so. I hope they do enough of a change. Obviously, they're doing something. But, like, I hope they do enough to where, like, you know, like, physics-based, you know, like, I hope it's not just if you have a steep drop and a turn that they fly out, you know. It'll fling the guests out of the slide. I hope it's more than that. Like, I hope it's actual, like, good physics in the slide itself. Speaking of what you were just saying about the complaints, I find they're making a mountain from an anthill with how the reactions is. And I get people's concerns, but yeah, I get people's concerns, but they need to chill out a little bit. And I think it's important to let Frontier know what we want to see in the game. For sure. Or what needs to be added. I think it's important that we give them that feedback. 110%. Got some people waiting for that Ferris wheel. Very nice. We're up to a 4.2 rating. Let's go. Park reputation is the lowest thing at 3.8. How happy are guests with park monitoring their moods and thoughts can help improve their experience. Our attraction prestige is 5.0 and scenery rating's 5.0. Ew. Nice. Unique attractions, we're at 4.7. So if we add another ride or two, I bet that will get to 5.0 as well. You can use the code for what the for curve when it comes to scenery collision, right? That'd be nice. Threatening to review bomb the game because it did not meet their expectations is a complete overreaction to some minor inconveniences that can be patched out in the future updates. I think, again, I think the problem is everyone's expectation for the game was Planet Coaster 1, everything, all the updates with DLC needs to be the base game of Planet Coaster 2 and more. Like, that's just unrealistic expectations, in my opinion. And when I agree, I think everything in Planet Coaster 1, feature-wise, should make it over into Planet Coaster 2, on top of the new features we have. I do agree with that. As long as those features come in an update, I will be fine. I will be happy. I can suffer for a little bit until we get those updates, so... Because, man, the new stuff is really good. Really good. I mean, just look at what I've been able to build. I feel like it's been easier to build something nice in this game. I've had people completely trash the new pathing system for some reason, even though it is insanely good. Like, the pathing in this game is a dream. It's so satisfying. So much easier than Planet Coaster 1. Does it have a tiny bit of a learning curve? Yeah, it does. Like, just knowing what tools to use in what situations. That's about it, though. If I'm going to be honest. If you ask me. And then they add the DLC on top of the free update that adds new gameplay elements. Yeah, like, for real, like, even when we get DLC, we always get a free update next to it that usually adds a feature or two, and you get that for free. Like, they always put something out for free, even when they have the DLCs come out. And I know a lot of people don't like paying for DLC, but that's just it is the era that we're in when it comes to gaming. It's part of this generation. It's just how it is. And I don't mind supporting the devs a little bit more if it means that we're going to get awesome stuff in the game. So, I mean, they did it in a way back in the day, too. I mean, remember the expansion packs? That's still, in a way the same thing. You're paying for extra content. It's just more extreme now these days. I don't know. It does kind of break my heart seeing um, that their reviews are mixed, because you have two different sides right now. A lot of people like me who are absolutely enjoying the heck out of this game. I absolutely love it so far, and I think it's an incredible foundation for what's to come. Um, and then you have the other half of the argument where everyone is so upset of some of the missing features that Planet Coaster 1 had that Planet Coaster 2 is currently lacking, which I think they're all going to be there at some point. So, I've been having so much fun. I've been playing the game every single day, and I just can't get enough of it. When I'm not playing the game, I'm constantly thinking about what I'm going to do next in the game. So, like, yeah, it's a thing. I want to put something in this area, but I just can't figure out what would fit in there. Personally, I just can't figure it out. Should do a collab in franchise mode. I'm technically in franchise mode right now, so because this is a franchise, but anyways. Speaking of coaster designs, I should probably look into. See, I want to fill these gaps in here a little bit before we kind of go work on the dry park a bit. Hey, it's the end of the day. We made $328,000. Sweet. And it's daytime. Just like that. 8 a.m. Oh boy, 8 a.m. That sunrise. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful shot. Potato. Can't get over that. Potato. But I appreciate you guys being here so much for the live stream, guys. Make sure you like the stream if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed, then what are you doing? Make sure you hit that sub button, especially if you like Planet Coaster content. Like, as yeah, we've been streaming every day lately. You during Planet Coaster 1 because it gave access to your workshop at the same time. Nice. Yeah, I'm really trying to do a lot of cool stuff on the workshop for Planet Coaster 2. I'm really proud of a lot of the stuff I've already done. I need to update my tipping bucket and stuff. I want to add some updates to it because it's not perfect, and I do want to try and make it a little bit better. If I can. Let's go ahead and get these square paths going in. I like to make my paths squared off. Always can't figure out which side. I always choose the wrong one at first. I'm happy that there is an option to make these square. Do I think they should have a option for square edges before originally? Yeah, I think for sure. But this tool at the same time is very powerful, and you can still manipulate the cues very in interesting ways. Suck at theming, but good at roller coaster layout designs. What do you think? I mean, I got my hands full right now. I do have a community. Already put together a community franchise where people from the Discord can be a part of it. Unfortunately, there's already 5 people in it, but many guests are thirsty. I added a So Delightful right here. You got a drink stand there. You got one here that's not open yet, but I should probably get that one open. You got a drink stand here with a slush hour. Because I do want to get moving closer to my big project. And that's my my Epic Universe inspired park, so I don't know. If I have enough demand, I might open up another franchise with some more whoever wants to join. So, and then maybe we could do a park together, or like and such. Could be a possibility. Japan, how's everyone's day going? Going great. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing awesome. We're just playing Planet Coaster 2 like we always do. So again, if any of y'all love Planet Coaster 2 content, Planet Coaster, don't forget to subscribe because we're doing so much Planet Coaster 2 content right now. It's insane. It's just absolutely bananas how much we're doing, you know? So many bananas. Not get a new gen Intamin. I love Planet Coaster 2's launch, but that's okay. We gotta let Frontier know. I think they already know. I just think that's gonna be a DLC for sure. I'm calling it now. We're gonna get DLC for the next gen Intamin launch coasters, and also a Mach Extreme spinning coaster, RMC Raptor, SNS 40 free spin, SNS access coaster. All those highly requested coasters, I think, are gonna be in a DLC. Had some content creators look at my work in Planet Coaster 1, and they were shocked I came out with a layout that fits the terrain of a certain park. And that's awesome, man. Body Zoom 3 has a long queue time. 30 minutes, yet there's no one here. And unfortunately, the glitch has now hit this. Did have an entire DLC that was just ride. Yeah, they had multiple DLCs that was just rides. Yeah, I mean, we still have the T-Rex track, which is crazy to think because it's not even, doesn't even exist in real life yet. I go with realistic layouts that you can believe can be constructed in real life. I mean, that's what I usually go for as well, so. I try my best to build realistically if possible. Do you have like a, what's your favorite coaster type to build? Like, what's your favorite to do? You like doing like RMCs, or do you have any specific one that you really like? That you have the most fun doing? That maybe that you think is the best that you put together. I always like doing RMCs a lot personally. I mean I don't know if I have a favorite for myself, but man, I do like doing like B&M hypers and gigas as well. Mock Striker. Oh yeah, Mock Striker would also be a really good one too. That would be a really good one to have. I don't know why I keep forgetting about that. Like, yeah, Mock Striker would be such a good one to have. Take inspiration from a real roller coaster designer into my designs. His name is Alan Schilke. Oh, I think any coaster enthusiast, I think, knows the name Alan Schilke. So I'd imagine you like doing RMCs a lot then. I know Alan Schilke also was with Arrow for a while too. Before before they were no more, and then why do those keep going in the air? Why are they in the air? No, get on the ground. Alan Schilke is like a legend when it comes to like coaster design. But I think he's retired now, so unfortunately, but same philosophy on how to design rides. That is thrilling. I mean, yeah, I don't doubt it. Alan Schilke is like the GOAT. Greatest of all time, if you ask me. Like, some of my favorite rides are designed by him. And I hope his creations live very long. Like a lot of his RMC coasters, his Aero coasters that he designed. Like, say, Tennessee Tornado. I love Tennessee Tornado. Don't have a favorite, but I design them as if they were involved other designer as well. I take inspiration from is Benjamin Blumenthal. He's from Vekoma, and he always is the main designer for the new gen Vekoma. I love new gen Vekoma, man. Vekoma's killing it right now. To me, they're one of the the best manufacturers in current day. Their older stuff isn't too great, but their newer stuff, man, is absolutely amazing. Like recently they've been really killing it in the industry. And like everyone's wanting Vekoma. It seems like tons of parks want Vekomas now. And their new gen models are just amazing. Their family coasters are incredible. All their stuff was designed by Peter Clerks. Yeah. Back when they used like Arrow's old track design, that's when they weren't the greatest. But now they are incredible. They've really like upped their their quality a lot. It seems like they've just been non-stop adding like some amazing rides each and every year now. I really hope Silver Dollar City's next coaster is by Vekoma. Like, that's what I'm really hoping. I'd absolutely love that. Came up with a better way to design the track. Yeah, their new track is really nice, so. Yeah, better way to design the track, just yeah, I love new gen Vekoma, man. I hope we see more and more in the US cuz they've been pretty legit. Legitimate. Oh, hello, Tony. I'm such a coaster enthusiast. I watch documentaries from behind the scenes stuff. I like to watch documentaries too, quite a bit. I love the aero development one, aerodynamics documentary. That was a really good one. Probably the most notable one that I know of. And then I love watching like some documentaries of coasters being built too. Those are always fun. Man, I can't wait to ride. I'm gonna try and get to Cedar Point next year. I really want to ride Siren's Curse, and I just want to experience a tilt coaster. I wonder if Siren's Curse will open first or Circuit Breaker. Not entirely sure which ones will open first, but I think Circuit Breaker is finally kind of underway on their construction finally. Over at Coda Land. I think that one's actually closer to me, so I think we could get a new gen Vekoma Tilt Coaster and Planet Coaster 2 in the future. That would be really nice. I know I would like to see the new gen one myself. As much as I like having the old version, on there, I'm so disappointed. Why am I disappointed? Are you saying I'm disappointed to see you, basically? I didn't say that. The other Vekoma is Flash at Six Flags Great Adventure, which is a new gen. Super Boomerang, yeah, I've seen that. That'll be exciting. It looks really fun. It looks really, really good. Really fun, too. Nice, nice, nice. Potato. We have people writing this slide. Same can't be said for the other two. Man. Queue time 1 minute. Queue time 0 minutes. People should be writing this. I wonder if it's... What if we set it for... free? What if we... Just out of curiosity. Any guests need to use the toilet? No assigned staff. Oh, there's no one up... There's no staff up there. Maybe we should put some staff on there. Yeah, anyways, trying to attract people here. We'll put the price down to 0, see if that helps. And of course, we don't have any staff there. We need to add more ride ops, I think, in general. See, if I put it for free, maybe guests will want to start riding it again. No. Oh, they need to use the bathroom, it looks like. Current mood, desperate. Hey, thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Guess need funnel cakes to go on it. I will give them free funnel cakes if they'll start riding my slide again. But the queue time says it's short now, so like 1 minute and 0 minutes. Quite interesting. I'm not sure. I also set it to free, so maybe they'd be more willing to wait in line anyways, but... ain't nobody riding. And I can't quite figure it out. We're gonna charge $50. I can't change the child price, apparently. Just add lettuce to the burgers. They'll go on it. So happy to have staggered seating B&M Hypercoaster and Planet Coaster 2. Yeah, I was really happy to see that too. Very, very cool. Man, appreciate so much for the support, guys. You guys have been awesome. All the new subscribers. If you've been subscribed for a while, thank you so much. If you've been subscribed for just recently, you know, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys being here so much. Appreciate you. I just appreciate you. You know, we've been gaining so many subscribers lately since Planet Coaster 2 has come out. I just appreciate you guys being here, and I hope you guys have enjoyed my gameplay of the game so far. No hands. How many coasters will it have? I mean, this is kind of like that park where I don't really have much of a a plan. This park's getting kind of more of a as we go along kind of thing, like. So, there's not really much of a plan. I would say we'd have at least 4, maybe. I don't know. If I had to just throw a number at the top of my head. Like, it's not going to be a huge park by any means. But I kind of want to have like a, you know, where you pick up your tubes and stuff and you got to take them to the top. It's going to be kind of this area right here. They're usually kind of just thrown in there. Hey, don't walk through there. I think we're gonna use maybe the park bench or bins here. Kind of gonna help with this. Put a trash can there. That way they don't. Hopefully don't walk through there. Don't you dare. Gosh dang it. Just walking through. How do you put it under the path? You can't go downwards with them. They only attach to pathways. What do you mean you can put it under the path? No, you can't do anything. You can't put these under paths. It's so good to have all the coasters in Planet Coaster 1 returning to Planet Coaster 2. Majority of them. There are a couple in there that's kind of like, where are they at? You know, like the Arrows suspended coaster isn't in the game. I feel like that's probably one of the biggest ones that randomly just isn't back. That I feel like is a popular one. So So that was kind of an interesting one that they left out, if you ask me. So still no luck. Hey, someone's riding. Someone's going on the flume. Someone's actually getting up there. Let's go. This guy's actually... I didn't mess with that, but okay. This guy's actually going up there. He's actually going to ride the slide. You're our first customer in ages. What are you waiting on? Get... The water's fine. He's just standing there. Menacingly. What is he doing? I don't know what he's doing. He's just hanging out up there. I was so excited that we were getting riders up here. Hey, they're starting to ride this one again, too. Or these ones again. You timed 30 minutes. Come on. No, it's not. Yeah, I don't know of any way of getting those under the path. There's not really a way to put any of these under paths, like, and they have to be on paths, so... got me confused on that one. A little bit, so... I seriously don't know why this guy's just standing here. I can't wait to try Body Flume 5. Alright, he wants to ride this one. But he's just standing there. Some crocodiles in the pool. I don't think that's an option. Don't really think that's a thing. Sorry to disappoint, but I don't think that's a thing. Will it have a summer 2025 update? So if they go in the pattern that they usually do, they usually have like updates every 3 months, like big updates like DLCs and a free update alongside with it. That's usually kind of how Planet Coaster goes / Planet Zoo, like the Planet series. Like, I think our first DLC or some sort of update will come in next month in December. I think we could get some sort of festive update maybe that adds like some maybe like some festive stuff. And then maybe our first big DLC after that might be like maybe March or somewhere around there. So jealous of people who can do scenery. I'm trying to still learn like RCT3. New blueprint system is great though. Yeah, I mean, you can always use blueprints too. Like, I don't think there's any shame in using blueprints when you don't feel confident enough in building something. Guests are desperate. Guests need to use the toilet. I guess I probably should add more bathrooms. Do I even have a bathroom in here? I just thought about that. I don't even think there's a bathroom in the park. I mean, it's not that essential, right? I'm curious to see how long this guy is willing to stand up here. I mean, he still looks happy. Yeah, well, he's so happy to be here. And the operator's just like, "No, you're more than welcome to go when you want. Like, just let me know when you're ready." And he's like, no, I just wanna take in the view. That's all I want to do. I just want to take in the view for right now. That's all I want to do. Um, Alright, operator's like, okay, well, if someone else comes up here, you're gonna have to go, sir. Like, you're just gonna have to go. Yeah, no one's riding this, so I'll take my time. I can take my time. New smooth coaster tool and Planet Coaster 2. Oh, I love it, man. POVs are so much smoother now. So, I'm like, how long is this guy gonna stand here for? I could have swore I had restrooms somewhere in here. I must have been wrong. Hot Dog Squad is popping right now. He got his hot dog. Hot Dog Squad. We should see how all our guests are doing. Hey, no running. What do you think this is? Oh, he was excited to go get a hot dog. That's what it was. Alright, it's time to add some restrooms now. I guess we can add some for our guests. Attempting some custom stuff in franchise mode, but so far I stole the Alton Towers turnstile building and changed its colors. I mean, you changed the colors, so it's fine. Right? You changed the colors, so you should be fine. Guests can't reach the park entrance and want to leave. Oh, it's because, like, if there's a lot of guests in one spot, they start, like, acting like they're stuck, and then they immediately are not stuck, so it's kind of weird. I think in Planet Coaster 2's Christmas update, we could see Festive Coaster return and maybe a Festive Queen Splash. Yeah, maybe. I kind of do hope we get, like, some sort of festive update where you can have, like, Christmas lights and stuff. I would love to do, like, something like that. It'd be awesome. Name the restroom after you. No, oh no. I don't really name my restrooms to begin with, so. Potato. Love to see walkthroughs in Planet Coaster 2. It'd be good for Halloween season stuff. Oh yeah, that would be kind of cool. Like little walkthrough attractions. Definitely would be really neat. Really like the market roof. Potato. Should have done this beforehand, but that's alright. Hey, there's some music finally. Unusable? What do you mean it's unusable? How are they smelling already? What the heck? I just placed them! People already stank it up that much? Oh my gosh. Holy crap, man, literally. How on earth? What the heck? Jeezum. Those people, like, wasted no time on that. To stank it up. Imagine being the guy who closes the toilet as soon as it's open. Yeah, we had to close it right away because they were dirty. Good. Good lordy. That's what I get for not naming it after you. I think it was gonna happen regardless, but... Bum 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 bum. Alright. I feel like it's not gonna last long though. Did that janitor like run away from cleaning that? This one's already back down to 93%. We're charging 90 cents. Better charge money after people stink those up. I think we could see an SNS Access Coaster and a Planet Coaster 2 DLC. Absolutely. I think that one's another one that's pretty well requested, so definitely could be seeing that at some point. Is dirty. Bro! He's just going back and forth between these two, these two toilets, because it's already dirty again. Look how fast that's going down. It's already down to 89%. Oh my gosh. Look how fast he just cleaned it. Look how fast it's going down. Need my extreme spinner and striker. I agree with that. We just need a. I wonder if we'll get like you know, it would be interesting if we got like a manufacturer DLC. So like Big M Rides is the name of the Mock Rides equivalent for Mock Rides in the game. But like, what if we got a Big M Rides DLC? Looks like you're gonna have to build more. Yeah, I think it's the most popular attraction right now. Is these restrooms. Which is pretty funny, actually. Ooh. Lines for the bathroom are longer than the rides. Is that one guy still up here? He's still up here. What are you... What is this guy doing? He's starting to look less happy. And kind of like... This ride-up's like, sir? Can you please, you know, maybe ride the ride? Yeah, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. It's been 30 minutes. I'm just taking in the views. Just taking in the views. That's all I'm doing. I'd say that'd be awesome, but when you think about it, they only really have like 5 models, 2 of which are already in the game. I mean, you could do a mock extreme spinning coaster, a mock striker coaster, a mock, you could do a river battle ride. That'd be cool. Like, it doesn't have to just be coasters. You do the river battle ride, maybe another ride or two, like, honestly, like, make it work. Fence? No, nothing's blocking it from riding. People were riding it earlier, before the glitch was happening. Nothing's blocking him. The only thing blocking him is himself. I'm gonna go into first person here for a little bit. Love experiencing parks in first person. Sir, what is this? What are we doing? Why are we levitating off the ground? Hmm. Yeah, that's what I thought. Keep moving. Yeah, I love the views of this, like, so good. Ahem. This is not a pool for swimming in. Like, why is everyone in here? Get lost. Wait, that just went. Which means someone rode. Wait, what? Well, now this is just splashing every few seconds now. I'm so confused. When's Tony McCuster coming back? I don't know, man. I believe if you close the pool but not the slides, it become a slide exit pool. Yes, but sometimes they open themselves, unfortunately. Like, it'll stay closed for a little while, but you gotta constantly reclose it because it'll just randomly reopen on its own. Which is a little bit unfortunate, but... The reason why I got excited because I have it triggered. What is going on here? I have it triggered to go with the slides. It's acting as if people are riding. There's invisible people riding. That's why this guy hasn't gone yet. You see that splash? We can see him come down, look. But there's no one there. That's why that's going off every few seconds. Because I have it triggered with this. So it would go off every... What is going on? I think we could get a tipping bucket in Planet Coaster 2 for a DLC. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool if we got like an actual official one for the game. That's weird. It is haunted. Let me just close it. Sorry, dude. Let me close it and reopen it. Maybe the guy will actually... It is night. Yay, there he goes. Whee! He finally rode. Congratulations. I'm so proud of him. He finally got to ride. How do you feel after your ride, sir? You finally did it. Yeah, when I was a kid, I loved tipping buckets. Like, that was the coolest thing ever. Just being under it when it splashed down. Like, that was the bomb. So I just noticed something, though. Like, when I closed this and reopened it, the guy turned around and started coming back in. That usually wouldn't have happened in Planet Coaster 1. Like, they would just teleport back to the entrance and exit. If you closed it and reopened it, like, they would all be gone, glitch out of, basically kind of just glitch out of the queue. But no, he actually turned back around and said, "Oh, I can ride now." But yeah, first person view makes you appreciate the game even more. I love walking around. It makes your park feel a lot more real. And look, they're actually riding. There's people getting in line. There's actually people going up. Love to see it. Whee! Glad to see people riding that again. Alright, let's see if we can get people to ride this again. I'm gonna set the prices down to nothing. And see if that will help. Alright. No more $60 slides. Or $37. Why is that even an option? Remember Alton Towers water park used to have a tipping house instead of a bucket? Fairly sure they updated it to a bucket now. Interesting. On console, they did leave the queue backwards when you closed it. Aquatica Orlando has 2 giant tipping buckets. I've actually been to that park. And I had a really good time. I went to that park actually. Oh, he's having fun. Is that the same guy that that was going down the slide? I was waiting. No, it's a different guy. Kind of looked like him. Looked similar. Well, not him though. Oh yeah, I should check on these bathrooms again. Gosh dang it. He's just been hanging out in the other bathroom. You gotta clean both of them, dude. Aquatica is one of my favorite water parks. Enjoy the river rapid. Oh, the lazy river. I love that lazy river. Like, that was such a cool lazy river. Like, the current on it was so fast. It was so cool. So fun, too. Gelada Bros. Down to 4.1. We were 4.2, but now we're dropped down to 4.1. This is my highest rated park so far, though, that I've built. Of course, I've really focused a lot more on detailing it than others. Only been to Whitewater. I've been to a few. Been to the Splash and Safari and Holiday World, which is a really good one, by the way. And then Aquatica, was a really fun water park. I wish I could remember more of it. It was back in 2016 when I went. If you get the right spots, you could just slide the corners by the jets and it'll give you a boost. Nice. So fun. Is it 2 in the morning there? It's 3 in the morning for me. Gosh, it's that late? Didn't realize I was late. I should probably go to bed. That way I can be ready for tomorrow and we can have... I'm actually off tomorrow, so I can do some fun stuff tomorrow, so... In fact, I think I probably will do that. As much as I want to stay here and keep going, you know, but it is a bit late. So I should probably head out. So probably should upload this. Let's go ahead and upload our changes. Added 2 new slides. Lots more detail work. Added toilets. Gotta emphasize that. For sure. Now we're gonna update you on the leaderboards. Yay, we're in the top 1,000 now. 933. 852. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Great night. Consider naming those toilet stalls Tony. I'll consider it. Alright? I will consider it. Just for you. Crazy as it sounds. But alright guys, I think I'm going to head out here for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be doing lots of Planet Coaster 2, and you don't want to miss those streams or videos. So... anyways, I'll see you guys in the next live stream or video, whichever it may be, guys. And make sure you have a great day, cool tomorrow. And we'll see you later. Thanks so much, guys, and goodbye.